Hello and welcome to VCC TV. We have Gaurav Rastogi, co-founder and CEO of Kuvera. Hi Gaurav, thank you for joining us. Gaurav, can you please tell us about your startup, what it does, and a bit about the founding team? If you can just share a brief with us.
Sure. First of all, I would like to thank you, Aarti, and VCC TV team for having me here. So Kuvera is a personal finance management website. We help Indians plan for their financial goals and then achieve them by investing in mutual funds. There are two parts to it. An experienced investor can just use the platform to buy and sell mutual funds. Someone who's doing this for the first time can first use our platform to plan for their financial goals, right? Are you saving for retirement? Or you're saving for a house? Or you're saving to buy a car, right? So we'll kind of help you figure out how much you need to invest if, say, you want to buy a 15 lakh rupee car in 5 years, right? Then based on the corpus that you need to invest, we'll guide you on which mutual fund you need to invest in by figuring out what kind of risk appetite you have. So we ask some behavioral questions. We figure out things like whether you're married, do you have kids, based on your stage of life. We have a proprietary algorithm that defines how much risk you should be taking. And based on that, we'll suggest a asset allocation model for you. And finally, you can implement that asset allocation model and track how well you're doing in achieving your goal on our website. So we'll do the rebalancing. We'll help you figure out whether you're kind of not meeting your goals. We'll tell you to increase the investment amount. Or if you're doing well, we'll keep on telling you every month that good show, so that you continue down the path that you've started. So in that sense, it's an end-to-end platform. It's very holistic in its thinking. And when we talk about mutual funds, we only cater to direct plans of mutual funds.
And the company is operational since when?
So we started in January. We built out the tech, and then December we did our soft launch, and then in March we did our hard launch.
Okay, March this year?
March of this year.
Okay. And what's the team size of the firm?
We are 9 people based out of Bangalore, and we have a small operations team that we are trying to build in Bombay because that's the mutual fund hub for the country.
We have seen a couple of wealth management apps as well as platform coming up in the market. So do you see the need for so many startups in the space, and how is Kuvera different from other platforms in the market?
So there are two parts to the question, right? So the first part is, do we need these many apps or these many investment websites? So it's a very big market, and it is very underpenetrated, right? Most Indians don't invest. About 2% of Indians invest, and that is low compared to what we see globally. Finance also as an industry has never been a winner-take-all industry, right? I mean, you have a lot of banks, but still new banks will get launched. So that's just a simple example, right? To reach the width and breadth of the company, we will need a lot of smart players to come in. So we actually think it's a good development. Eventually, there will be M&A in the industry. So I don't think that if you have 20 players right now, you will have 20 players in 5 years' time, right? Like some will do better, some won't. There will be slight differences in strategies, and then there will be consolidation. So we expect that. The second part of the question is, how do we think we are differentiated? Majority of the platforms that are being launched, we believe are just converting an offline model to an online model. So traditionally, and I'll now get into what the direct plan and regular plan is, because I think that's a key differentiator on how we and some of our competitive websites are different than the remainder. Majority of the new platforms that we see in this space still get commissions from the mutual fund companies.
Right.
That's how they get paid, right? They advertise themselves as free. They're not actually free, because the commissions actually come out from the investor's pocket as higher expenses. Right? You know that, right? So that we believe creates a huge conflict of interest between the advisor or the platform and the investor, right? So our model has been just to advise on direct plans. We don't get any revenue from the mutual fund companies. We only get paid by the investor who's investing through us. So there is total transparency.
So can you tell us about the market, the direct mutual funds market, and the potential it has going forward? And I'll also further add, after this SEBI mandate, do you see it growing further?
So the SEBI mandate actually created the direct plan whole industry, right? Like before 2013, there was no way you could do direct.
Okay.
So before 2013, if you invested in mutual funds, you had to pay commission to someone, right? Because there was no other way. That was the only way the industry worked. So 2013, when the direct plan market came into existence, so you can say that the market is 4 years old. Numbers are not really easy to come by in this industry. So I'll just talk in broad ranges. So there are about 10 to 20 million people in India that invest. So again, like a very small percentage of our population. And if you look at direct plan penetration within the mutual fund industry, so there was a recent study, and it basically said that amongst HNIs, it's like mid to high teens that are investing through direct plans. And in retail, it is mid to high single digit, right? So the penetration is still very low. Part of it is also because it's a new product. The distributor network has no benefit in pushing it, right? They have been the primary distributors of mutual funds. And this product is in direct competition to them. So they'll, of course, never tell you that direct plans exist.
Recently, we have seen in the fintech space, some robo-advisory, has actually become a buzzword, in the fintech space. So I spoke to a couple of other platforms which does the same thing. Selling or direct mutual funds. So can you tell me, is Kuvera also projecting itself as a robo-advisory firm?
See, robo-advisory is partly a misnomer which has stuck, right? Effectively, what we are doing is we are saying that the planning and investing entire experience that used to be offline, that used to require a lot of paperwork, that used to require an intermediary, a person who would do it for you, can now be done online through algorithms, right? So we have automated that entire process. That's why the word comes robo-advisory. Right. It's not like there's a robot sitting anywhere in it, right? So in that sense, yes, we are a robo-advisory firm. Any firm that is fully online, 100% online, where you can do everything online, and is in the advisory business will be a robo-advisory firm.
So can you tell us about the revenue model of the company? How do you earn?
So our revenue model is directly linked. It's a subscription-based service. The user pays us a annual fee for all our services. They're not linked to the number of transactions. They're not linked to the corpus. The way we have structured it is the first 1 lakh rupees that people invest on our platform, they can invest for free. That is kind of just inciting them to come and test us out. Post which they pay a 2,500 rupees flat annual fee, regardless of how big their corpus grows.
Okay. And can you talk about the traction, on the platform?
So we have been seeing good traction. I think discoverability is always an issue for a young startup, so we are not different in that sense. It'll be a bit premature for us to talk about traction. We are in the process of raising capital, so we'll wait for that process to complete.
Can you tell us about some of your targets that you want to achieve, in the first year of your business?
So sure, I think by our target is to get up to 10,000 users by financial year 2018.
Can you tell us about the fundraising part? What is the amount that you're looking to raise, and by when can we expect the company to raise funds?
So it's going to happen fairly soon, but again, it would be premature for me to talk about.
What's the money you're looking to raise?
It's difficult for me to share.
Will it going to be the first round of funding?
No, actually. So we have raised a friend and family round that we can definitely talk about. So we raised this before we started the company.
So what was that?
We raised about $280,000 US in January of last year.
Okay. With the fund that you're looking to raise, how are you planning to, or what's your target? How are you planning to use that fund?
So I can also again answer it in very broad terms, but it will mostly be used in some tech build out. So there are some technology features that we are looking to add to our existing platform. There are some products that we are looking to add to our platform, and part of it will also be used for marketing. We think direct mutual funds is an entry into the financial services space as we look at it. And financial services is a very broad space, right? There's insurance, there's also loans, but more importantly, there are other investment services that would be more attractive to different kinds of investors. So we are exploring the PMS, the portfolio management space. Okay. We have expertise in in building kind of quantitative algorithms. So we want to deploy some of them for some of the high net worth clients that come on our website. So those are some of the plans that we are exploring.
And how do you see competition in the market, the space you are in?
So majority of the people, I think, are replicating the regular plan model. There are some direct plan competitors as well, but not as many. I think there are probably 4 or 5 of us who are probably serious about this space. Competition, in India, in any space you look at, there will be competition. But I think the difference comes on how well you provide service to the end user, how well you come across, and the ease of usability. So those are some of the things that we are focusing on.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time, Gaurav, and it was really nice talking to you.
Thanks, Aarti.